Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for RWBY Volume 6, Episode 1. Alright, we're here.
Yep. Time is finally upon us.
Time has flown, and Rooster Teeth has done it again. We have another volume.
We do.
And guys, this volume...
Oh boy.
This volume looks like they really upped their game. The trailer, the intro,
visuals are fantastic.
They've really stepped up things. And since actually going and checking out RTX and getting to visit Rooster Teeth itself, there's a lot of things that I've seen that have been like, okay, Rooster Teeth, they're ready to go. And this volume, I'm hyped, dude.
I am very excited.
I'm really looking forward in this first
excited.
episode to just hit the RWBY kind of formula of getting us into the characters' journey and kind of feeling like where everyone's at right now, because every character is in a completely different place right now with regards to
not
kind of emotions.
Anymore, though.
Not physically, thankfully.
Yeah.
Physically, they're all in more or less the same place.
Among the main characters.
Oh, the main characters.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it'll be really interesting to see what they decide to do with this episode, because that will sort of set the tone for what this entire volume will be.
Yes,
so.
I would say, though, we have to generally wait about 2 or 3 episodes before we know what the theme for the entire volume is.
Well, or the details at least.
Well, no, the themes, because the last volume, episode 2, was a very different episode than episode 1.
That is true.
So I think that if anything, I'm looking forward to seeing how they deal with a little bit of the criticism from Volume 5 and a little bit of the ways that they sought to improve, and also where a lot of those like new hires are going towards specific things in the visuals, the animation, lighting, compositing, all that department and stuff. So guys, make sure that before you watch our reaction to this, you're at the very least watching this, give like a ton of views onto their video of this on the roosterteeth.com, because Rooster Teeth is no longer putting these to YouTube. There's a very important reason why, is that YouTube is doing a lot of weird things, making it very hard for online creators to make a living here, and Rooster Teeth is killing it with this, and they continually put out stuff despite these issues. So make sure you go and support them. Support the official release. But
let's get into it.
We're hyped. Let's get into this, guys.
Are we starting out with the train?
Yeah.
I think we are. Awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Love it.
All right, awesome. Oh, and they're under attack. Okay.
I was wondering if we were going to get to see the Manticore in the first episode.
Woo!
Awesome. Now who's next?
Okay, I love this new Grim design.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They're bringing us back to the old, just fun, happy feelings with all of Team RWBY together.
Oh, and team combos are back!
Yep.
All right.
Tension in the air is so thick.
Okay, here's Orange, Team Orange.
Turrets, awesome.
Yeah, I think they're mounted to the
Makes
cars.
sense. Wait.
Hey!
Are those Manticores breathing fire?
Oh wait, are they?
Sean was using his shield when none of them were near.
Oh. Jeez. Oh, yeah, I think so. Hey, there's the shot from the trailer.
I am so glad that we're seeing so much stuff from the trailer so early in the first episode, because that means there's just so much more.
Whoa.
Step away from my throne.
Oh!
Everyone knows what you did. You abandoned your brothers at Haven.
Step away from my...
We are not taking orders from you anymore.
Oh! Come on, we need to see this in person.
I guess she's got
it's probably just gonna be the bodies. Yeah.
What?
Yep. Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
I would have loved to see that fight, just saying.
Belladonna girl. Blake.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I like it. I like it. Shion, Kuchinashi, Windpath, Argus.
It's been 2 weeks
out of
since
service.
the attack on Haven. The official report states that the plot to destroy Mistral's CCT tower was thwarted by Gira Belladonna and the Faunus militia group from Menagerie. A huntsman and some students coincidentally visiting the headmaster were also able to lend some assistance. Unfortunately, Leonardo Lionheart lost his life trying to defend the school.
Oh,
Those
cool.
responsible for organizing the attack.
The public story wasn't that he was a traitor.
As I'm sure you can guess, there's a lot more to this report than I'm willing to say in this letter. But for now, what I'm trying to say is that we're on our way to Atlas, James.
Ironwood.
There's a good chance we'll get there before this letter does, but in case we don't, I need you to know that we're bringing a lot more than bad news with us. See you soon, Crow.
Cool. Just saying something considering
Hey,
it's Crow.
what's with the running?
Now what's with the standing? It's almost time!
Oh, happiness!
Yes! Happy music and Ruby's excited.
How long will this last?
That's adorable.
I am very happy that we're getting this now.
Gift shop?
An absolute waste of time.
What did you get me?
You'll have to wait and see. No fair.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I can't believe we're taking the train to Argus.
Yes.
Beautiful northern coastline. You think it's too early for beach season?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes.
What?
Unfortunately.
He's as excited about that?
Closer to Atlas.
We need a
I'm
beach
glad
episode in
you're
RWBY. I mean,
excited,
let's be
but
real.
I don't think you appreciate the trouble I went through to leave Atlas. I know you're
We
worried
feel
Weiss
for you,
would trust
Weiss.
us. Team RWBY won't leave your side for a second. I promise.
Oh.
And
No
she
one's
immediately
gotta be
leaves.
worried with us around.
And you are...
Exactly, Nora. Exactly.
YD and Dudley, of course. The Argus Limited's very own huntsman. We'll be keeping everyone safe as we pass through grim territory.
I love these guys.
For a generous tip, we can make sure your passenger car gets extra special attention should things get dangerous.
Oh my god. Oh my god, all their looks. All their looks.
Buzz off. Looks like Mistral's really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Hey, you're talking to
A professional huntsman.
Smooth.
Well, it
Smooth.
seems like one of you heroes left the staff entrance to the caboose wide open. Be a
Caboose.
shame to lose your job before it even started.
I didn't do it.
Come on, dummy. Well, I didn't do it either.
I do hope those weren't Beacon graduates.
You know, sometimes the burden of saving the world feels overwhelming. But then people like that come along and make me grateful that it's our job and not theirs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you kids ready to go?
Competence.
Bike all loaded up?
Yep, just waiting on Blake. As
Oh.
usual.
Where's Blake?
I still don't feel like I deserve the freedom you and your family granted me. Well, you're going to have to get over it, Ilya. Saving Haven had a huge impact on how Faunus are seen in Mistral.
Oh.
Now it's up to you all to take the progress and keep running with it. Right. The White Fang may have been a failure, but with your father starting up a new movement, I've got more faith than ever before.
Oh, cool. Oh.
Thank you, Blake, for everything. I wish you didn't have to go. I know, but my team needs me. We're going to track down the people responsible for the attack on Haven and the fall of Beacon. Always trying to save the world. More than you realize.
Hey, I knew your parents already saw you off, but where's...
Son? Oh, he's right here. What? You didn't think I was gonna miss your big send-off,
Blake's entire
did you?
harem is here.
Oh my god, Neptune! Oh my god! Whoa,
Blake.
whoa.
Now, would you hurry up? Need I remind you, we have our own trip to plan. Oh.
Watch, they're going to
I didn't
the
know
beach.
Ilya was gonna be here. I'll give you two a moment.
Oh my gosh,
no.
she is going to
Almost
strike
didn't
out
see you
so
there, 'cause,
hard.
you know, the camouflage.
Wrong tree.
He'll figure it out.
So you're really going back to him.
That's right. Seeing you reunite with the rest of Team RWBY really made me realize something. I'm like the worst team leader ever.
Oh.
Me and the boys were cool with a little hiatus, but we gotta make up for lost time.
Wow. Meta. That's so meta, yeah.
Like Haven right now. Plus, that means I can show the guys around my old stomping grounds.
And I have to admit, I think I was kind of getting used to having you around.
I go where I'm needed.
Wow.
And
wow.
You don't need me anymore.
Oh, cool.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds sad.
Look, despite the drama and the fighting and the numerous attempts on my life, I had a lot of fun. But you're with who you're supposed to be now.
That's cool.
So,
yeah. I love everything that they're doing with Blake's ears.
I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. I'm still,
You're still working a lot of things out. I know. But you can do it with them. And in the future?
Oh, this music.
I've got a feeling you haven't seen the last of me.
Yeah, we get it, show. We get it.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then Yang immediately just scrunches the bag.
I don't know, man. It feels like you're just letting her go.
It was never about that, Brainiac. Besides, now that your leader's back and hardened from battle, I've got to focus all of my time into getting you boys ready for the wastelands.
Hey. That's a good point, though. This story is eventually going to take them to Vacuo. So, you know,
yeah,
that'd be a cool kind of, you know, connection point eventually. Right. Okay, this lady. What is her deal? And
they're bringing the whole bunk beds thing back up again, you know?
Yes. Oh my god, she's playing video games. Wow.
Is Yang looking at like prosthetic arms?
I don't know. I didn't look closely.
All right, girls. I think it's time for an official team exercise. Who wants to play video games?
I mean, if you want me to kick your butt, yeah, sure. Let me grab my scroll.
Here, let me help you with
that. Blake, you don't have to do that.
She feels like she needs to make it up.
I'm fine. We're gonna be fine. It's just gonna be a bit before things are back to normal. But I am glad we're all back together.
That's a big butt.
The Bella butt. Oh, I just got diabetes. It's so sweet.
And Crow's actually drinking a cocktail? What?
Sure.
Not just straight hard alcohol?
Oh, bad luck. Bad luck.
Yeah.
Exactly what it sounds like. Just my luck.
It's not yours. Grab your weapons.
All right. No scroll games.
Different kind of.
So these things are just constantly harassing them then. Yeesh.
Or was that like a bit of a flashback to how they are now? And this is what's.
No, this is new. This is new. They just took the train to get here as well. Ooh.
Okay.
I dig it, but it's a melee weapon, so you're kind of screwed.
It needs to be a gun as well.
Yep. Oh. Yep. Rip. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? He's dead.
I don't know.
Okay, and this thing is like the alpha, just controlling the others.
And then immediately the other guy dies.
This is amazing. Like,
shall I?
No, I'm keeping control.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Grim.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see all of them working together, though. Like,
wait, will this guy actually like survive and become a side character?
That'd be cool. He has a gun, so he could.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, armor and auto turrets? What?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I dig it.
Thank you. Yeah, this looks like
Yeah, this is a reinforced train. Very good technology. And with some kind of auto fire like targeting system.
Awesome.
Yes.
And they're actually like good. Like these are big Grimm, but they're taking them out.
Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger than the others. Nice. Oh, he transformed a crow and back into.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one's like a dragon, like a.
Reinforcements, please.
Okay.
Oh, they're taking out the turrets. Yo. Whoa.
Okay.
These things are fear, you know.
What are you doing?
Why is it always something?
How can I help? You can get that idiot to shut off the turrets. They're just drawing the Grimm toward the passengers.
Right.
Oh. Crap. I didn't think about that.
I mean, they could use that, but...
Gotta shut the turrets up!
Are you crazy? No way!
I mean, they are doing...
Yes! Another one down!
Stop! Have to lure the Grimm to the back!
What does it matter? They're dead!
But that is a good point. Like, the passengers in the train are probably a lot more scared than, you know...
Yeah, they're what's attracting the Grimm.
Yeah.
Where are they going?
Tunnel!
Huh?
Oh, crap! Oh, crap! Oh! So much for no one dying.
Although, let's...
Aura. Okay, so
let's be real, if the turrets were there, he could have just gotten down on the roof.
The turrets might have gone down, though, automatically.
Those things are keeping us alive!
Us, sure. But they're putting the passengers...
Okay, so they are following.
Forgive me if I'm not exactly reassured.
Oh, I like this. Is them being heroes, them being huntresses and huntsmen.
Instead of shaking down passengers, maybe we wouldn't be in this.
Please just shut off the turrets.
Trust us. We know what we're doing.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Fine.
Okay.
Ren, could you use your semblance to mask everyone on this train? With the guns off and emotions hidden, they might lose track of us.
I've never attempted to affect this many people.
But with Jean...
Had Jean's help before.
Yes!
Aura.
Yeah, that's an alright plan.
May I?
Don't look so worried, Ren. You can totally do this.
I'm afraid there's one complication. Grimm are also attracted to this.
Yeah, you should put that in a bag.
That? None of your business.
Other people can't see it.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't you tell us that?
It doesn't matter right now.
He said about
Every second we're on board this train, we're putting everyone else in danger. Get the passengers to the front cars. They'll still mask the emotions and kill the turrets. We just can't come with you. If we cut the back cars with us and the relic on them, we can deal with the Grimm. You just make sure the rest of the train makes it safely to Argus.
Dang.
Okay. Splitting the party already. First episode. Let's do this.
Only if you promise you'll meet us there.
Eventually.
Promise.
Okay. So that means Oscar stays with Team RWBY. Oh,
what? Is she gonna stay back in the,
I think so. Ah! Whoa! Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily a vision, or PTSD thing, or or real.
Right.
All right, music. Here we go. Battle time.
Yep.
And we have Super Ren getting jazzed by John's aura.
Shouldn't Jean and Ren be inside the car?
I don't know.
I mean, up here they're... Wow.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see more like combinations with Jean now.
Yeah.
Oh! What? Yeah!
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Oh! Oh!
Awesome!
All right. Oh, smooth. That was legit. All right, we got to deal with this big one though. Whoa. Crap.
Okay. I love how it looked like Weiss was ice skating.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's AT-AT this thing.
Yeah. So that slows it down, but there's no way it's...
Yeah.
It's...
Oh.
Oh, nice. Oh. Oh. Yes. Love it.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, the tracks. Okay, gravity glyphs, cool. Well. Okay.
This looks like a
Is everyone okay?
Jedi Academy.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Still alive.
Ha!
Yeah.
Of course she stayed.
That sure was a close one, huh?
All right.
Cool.
And the opening. Now I'm gonna try and listen more for the
words.
The words, yeah.
I like how they had Weiss be at the front there.
Yes. Oh, I just realized Ruby's silver eyes. They're zooming on her silver eyes.
Oh, you think she's another silver-eyed warrior that's in hiding?
No. I'm just saying that would be cool, but I'm meaning more that Ruby's silver eyes will be a relevant plot point this volume.
Possibly, yeah.
No. I'm curious about the blue, though.
Right, like, why blue?
Yeah. And who she is. And we know who these people are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and John's not happy with Oscar.
Yeah.
Okay. And the very not so mysterious.
Right. But who was Cinder fighting?
I don't know. I think they made sure that we couldn't tell. Yeah. Oh, I just can't wait for like players and pieces type, combat again. Like that's gonna be so awesome. And the credits. Cool. We're back.
This
Jacob.
art is really good.
Volume 6. Aw, there's the Kirby. Jeff Williams and Casey Williams. Y'all did a great job this episode. I don't know if any of y'all from Kirby are here. You did a fantastic job this episode.
Absolutely excellent. It really did capture that old school feel of RWBY while improving on it in all the right ways, All right.
Okay.
It was good stuff.
That was really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worries me, though, because this episode was so wholesome and had so much just general warm, fuzzy feelings and positivity with some action at the end and all that goodness that makes me worried that is basically all set up for when things go horribly bad, which is good. Which is very good.
Here's the thing. There's a lot they can choose to cover and not cover in this volume. Because in a lot of ways, volume 4 and 5 set up a lot of plot-related things that I think they can kind of realize, okay, we set that up, but now let's hone in on characters. They derailed the plot, like literally. They basically were like, all right, we're making a beeline there, but complications. We added a new character in there.
And we're going to split the party again.
And not only that, we have a split focus at the very least with characters like Adam.
Yeah.
So what I'm looking forward to is a primary RWBY journey with cuts away here and there to other sets of characters. The villains. You know, Salem's council.
Yep.
We have Adam. We have Cinder. We have, in some ways, Ozpin.
Ozpin. Oh, yeah.
No, Emerald and Mercury I put kind of with Salem's group.
Sure, since they're over there.
The question is, are they going to stay over there for now? Or are they going to go start looking for Cinder?
Yeah.
Or are they just going to go on with their lives? And
they'll have their own arc, but it'll be able to be shown at the same time as any of the stuff with Salem.
Yeah. Right. But the big thing is that this episode set up, I would say, the team of RWBY to be the real focus. They basically said, all right, Team Junior, essentially, you know, Orange minus Oscar, y'all are going to go ahead and we'll meet you there. So for all intents and purposes, intensive purposes, we can just have Team RWBY get some good characters by themselves, focus, and focus, I would say, specifically with them talking with Oscar/Ozpin. There's a couple things that they can do there that I'm particularly excited for. The main one is Ozpin backstory. The other one is talking with RWBY and specifically giving RWBY not necessarily answers like, I'm just going to exposit to you the answers that which you ask, but giving her a little bit more purpose and allowing her to flex her role as the main character in a way that gives her characterization. And the fact that we already saw a little bit of that here with her going and being the first one to calm Crow down and being like, hey,
oh yeah, she acted like
turn off
this whole episode. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but there was only really a part specifically that gave her like new characterization. She went and she calmed down the conflict and gave basically the simple, like, this is something you need to do. Trust us, you know. Well, and then John came in and supported her and was like, we know what we're doing.
Right, but she did that twice, though. She did that with the turret thing, but then she also did that with John when he got upset at Ozpin. Because the whole thing of that the relic
yes was but hers was more of a let's focus on the task at hand. It's you know, it was kind of just the simple of redirecting focus and stuff.
Yeah, but I'd say that still counts. Like that is very much a leader thing to do.
Okay, I was just saying that's not new characterization.
Okay.
This was a form of RWBY being an intermediary in a way that I would say is slightly new for her character. Because I think generally she would let Crow...
That kind of intermediary stuff we had seen before for the Ozpin bit?
Yeah, I think that was more of a let's keep things going and focus on the task at hand, whereas this was... I mean, it's both intermediary. Right. But anyways. There were a lot of big things happening with Blake this episode.
Yes.
The stuff with Ilya was really good. I think the stuff with Sun was even better. Like, surprisingly, just the way they wrote Sun to be in a meta, very, very unsubtle meta way, being like,
which is perfect for someone
it's not
like
my
Sun.
time
I mean, let's be
to
real.
be in the story right now.
Right.
And I'm like, I appreciate the writers being like, yeah, we're going to write him out.
We are simplifying this. Yeah.
I liked, though, the emotion coming from both Ilya and Sun.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
I felt like I couldn't vibe as much with the emotion coming from Blake. but I really felt it coming from Ilya and Sun.
Yeah.
Like
Ilya's VA is, of course,
Ilya's
amazing.
VA is incredible.
Every time she talks, it's
so
thank
good.
You.
But specifically with the body language coming from Blake. You mentioned
Yes.
the ears were amazing in that scene.
Yeah.
But not only the ears, but her eyes and just her general way that her she carried herself.
Right.
There's that little bit of uncertainty and that little bit of worry that she's failing them in some ways by kind of disconnecting in this way. But them also having a lot of faith in Blake is kind of the, it's the stereotypical, we're the harem people and you are the leader of this group here. So
of course the main love interest. Yeah.
I mean, but that's one way to look at it. Yes, but also just that we trust whatever your decision is.
Well,
So,
and the fact that they were so meta with Sun, I feel like that not only is there the meta aspect with Sun, but because they made that so obvious, that also opens up the potential that is like very plausible that when all the stuff that Blake's talking about is also meta. I feel like I'm I just leaving you like this. I feel so bad, and all that. And no, you don't need us anymore. And blah, blah, all that goodness where it's basically like, it's almost like they're saying, but we have these great characters. We feel bad to not have them on screen. And it's, no, you don't need them right now. Focus on what's important.
Sure.
Kind of a thing.
I like that. Yeah, that totally makes sense. There was a lot of good humor.
Oh yeah,
a lot of good humor
and wholesome humor. Like because here's the thing. In volumes 4 and 5, there was definitely a lot of good humor, but a lot of it felt kind of forced. Whereas the whole bit with like Ruby getting something from the gift shop and freaking out about it when it's just she got something from a gift shop, and then Yang just being like,
"What did you get me?"
Yeah, like, and them fighting over it and all that stuff. That was great. That was just fantastic. It's these kinds of things that make me so happy that Team RWBY is back together.
Yeah. And also the contradiction of Best Girl Weiss being just like, I don't think you all appreciate how much trouble I went through to get out of Atlas.
Which is kind of another meta nod at, the fact that like, Weiss is going back to Atlas, she's like, okay, well, all right. It's not like that was what my whole character arc, last.
Well, I think it was shedding free of her father, specifically, and her family.
Oh, right, yeah, it wasn't about physically getting out of Atlas. Right. That was the symptom of the fact that she was getting over her father. And
but now
family.
That she's with her team, I don't think she cares where she goes in the positive sense. Not that, of course, she would prefer not to go to Atlas over any other place, but but the fact that she's going back with them means a whole lot. And I liked the idea of Weiss having that little scene where she was like, I almost fell off the train. Then Ruby's like, thank me later. Like Weiss said that to her earlier on in the fight. But kind of the idea that Weiss has a little bit of uncertainty about this whole trip. And it's not like, it's not just that she's going to be reassured by Ruby being positive. She needs to see that. She needs to be shown that as well. So.
The idea that she's no longer on the path to isolation.
Yes.
That her and Ruby can go flying in an awesome spiraling candy cane of goodness.
Yes. And Adam.
So
he slaughtered his own people.
Yep. And I like how they did that. I would have liked to have seen that, but the way they did it, it was kind of like an animation saver, so they could have the awesome fight later.
Totally.
But the effect, they were able to get a good effect out of that. It wasn't just saving animation. Like, the fact that we didn't see it built up the mystery to it and all that. And helped to realize, Adam's fully unhinged at this point.
Adam's in a bad way.
Yep.
The other crazy thing is that scene could have happened any time.
Yep.
Which means that, in a lot of ways... that could have actually been Adam on the train.
Yep.
There's no proof going either direction.
Well,
but the thing is that we did actually see someone that looked like Adam.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. He was doing a hood.
Yeah, it looked like a slightly different Adam kind of a thing, which would totally make sense because he didn't want to draw attention to himself. But of course he still can't show his eyes because he's an edgelord.
That's the thing. What if actually this is an unmasked Adam? And the hood is basically there because he's already unmasked.
That would be cool. And because everyone's seen him with his mask taking off, the mask is actually the mask. Yeah.
If he was actually wanting to be hidden, he would change his outfit garb color.
No, but he must keep the trench
edgy
coat.
black.
Yeah.
With all the zippers. Yes.
Right, exactly. But one of the other things that's interesting. So, what you said about the fact that scene could have been at any time.
Yes.
Right? It's not just at any time in the world, also at any time in the narrative.
Yes.
They put that pretty early on.
Yeah.
And they did a great job with it. It did not take long. Like if anything, if they had made it any shorter, it could have felt very rushed.
Yeah.
But they did it great, right? And the fact that it was in the first episode like this and pretty early on in the first episode means it's probably going to be something that's going to be relevant
pretty
overall,
important.
which adds even more grounds to the fact that might have been Adam on the train, who knows.
Yeah,
this is I don't want to get too excited.
Right.
Because the RWBY are people,
Yeah.
right? But this episode was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Like
it does feel like they basically went all out on this episode, and that is concerning from what I understand you're saying, is that it could be that they had enough time to make this episode amazing.
Oh.
And that they might crunch a little bit on the, upcoming episodes.
Sure. And just the general idea of like, I don't want to start setting like ridiculously high expectations because of this. I want to still enjoy it for what it does, but
right.
But from what we got from this, I think I'm really going to enjoy this volume way more than volume 4 and 5. That's not that big of like a statement, but like, no, I'm going to enjoy this a lot.
I think specifically more than volume 5.
Right. Like they
for me, they
evoked feelings of nostalgia in this episode for the show as a whole that I wasn't aware they had the like ability to do that, because like in the early stuff it's just like, okay, it's a fun thing, there's no nostalgia there because
we haven't seen any before.
Right. But like the way they did stuff in different ways, like they did stuff that was similar, but they didn't do it exactly the same way. Like the whole thing of like how they defeated the super the super Grim,
Manticore
right?
Grim
yeah
thing, yeah.
They did the whole thing of like having Blake spin around and stuff and tied up and things. We have never seen Blake's weapon be used for something like that. Not really. I'm trying
tying up something.
Yeah. No. I think of it and I can't think of something like that.
No, I don't.
They could have done something similar where it's just that, okay, we'll slingshot or do some super propulsion thing.
Yeah, she does that stuff. I think even in volume 2 when they fought Torchwick's mech, they didn't. I don't think they used it for that purpose. If anything, they slung-shot Yang around.
Yeah. But that was great. The way they did the whole scene of like another scene of being in the food court, that was a great choice, like because of just how amazing the food fight scene was. But it was like they knew that they were reminding you of that, right?
Right.
And they had RWBY coming all excited, and we're like, okay, what's going to happen? And that was how the food court thing, started too. RWBY comes in real excited. But then they're like, no, we're going to do something completely different. They brought in all the characters to sort of like, temporarily resolve their stories.
And each one felt like their characters so much. Like there were moments, little moments, like when the two, was it D and Dudley or something?
Yeah.
Like those guys are so stupidly perfect. Like it was amazing. And I loved the looks they gave when it was just like, really? It's like blinking guy, like,
yeah.
Weiss and Nora specifically were just like,
yeah.
I think even Weiss had this kind of like really
right. These dudes, right. Okay, here's my one gripe with the episode.
Okay,
the turrets. They had turrets on there. Awesome. Taking the turrets down. I'm sorry, but that doesn't actually make sense. Like even the explanations they were giving, I was like trying to like think about it, like sort of put aside my initial assumptions about what would work and what wouldn't work, but even so, it doesn't make any sense because the fact that they brought up that the relic was also drawing the Grim,
that was new. That was cool.
That was new, and that could theoretically make it mean something else, like make it actually kind of make sense, because if the relic was drawing them so strongly that they kind of didn't even see the people, right?
Yeah, we don't know how intense certain things measure up against each other.
Right.
So does turret sound combat stuff equate to more intensive grim attraction than the emotions of the people? Or does the relic supersede all of it?
Right, or was it that the relic superseded the people?
That's why I don't.
The turrets.
That's why I see that as
the relic.
That's why I see that as a nitpick, because it ultimately just in the end it all measures up against itself, and none of those things have ever been explained in a measurable facet. So I don't even consider that a problem. Like, if anything, this is one of the things that I find really interesting is that if the relic has any way of attracting Grimm, is the reason that they're buried, hidden underneath the the academies, the reason why the academies have to deal with so many Grimm going into their areas and stuff
is because they're actually being drawn towards the relic,
or in some ways, like with Havens, it was in some kind of weird like extra dimensional space. Was the reason for that because they needed to hide it
so that it didn't
attract Grimm.
Sure, yeah. It was actually like somewhere in like vacuo in the middle of some abandoned desert.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm actually meaning extra dimensional space.
Yeah, right.
I think a lot of people were like, "Really? You think that's in vacuo?" No, I agree. Yeah, it's extra dimensional space.
Extra dimensional space almost is more terrifying though, because once you get into like the ability to do stuff like that, even
what do we think Salem's place is like?
Right, but that's something where it's potentially like just an aspect of the world. It's not something that mankind themselves caused to happen.
Sure,
like because crazy stuff can happen once you deal with like spatial manipulation, like direct.
I mean, Ozpin exists, Jacob. So,
yes, but that's more like a reincarnation.
But we have
thing.
gods already in this world now.
Yeah,
we have god rocks in this world.
We do.
So I don't see spatial stuff there as being actually that crazy.
And by the way,
this show is inspired by Gurren Lagann, by the way.
Well, yeah,
Montium's favorite show.
That. And we did have a drill sequence here. I get that, but.
I was gonna say something. I'm so glad you did.
I mean, Ruby and Weiss. That was basically their drill piercing the moon, or the heavens, whatever you want to call it. But and this is such a slight thing. They totally don't need to do this. But
what's that?
But this is the definition of a nitpick. But I would really love to see, and it'd be a meta thing, just to them show. This relic. Yeah, those people were asking questions about it. Let's just put it in a bag. Okay, cool. We can still carry it around. That way it's like everyone knows that bag has the relic in it. And then that could also potentially draw up some plot points if they ever tried to do like some switcheroo with the relic. But just the idea of like carrying it around,
on their side.
And more importantly, on Oscar. So
Salem, Oscar is Ozpin.
No, I know. But no one else necessarily knows that.
I know, but no one else necessarily knows that that's a relic.
Right, but it just
looks like a little ornate little trinket,
Right. But if like
it's not like
if
it's
something
radiating with
but if it like draws a ton of attention, it just seems like one of those things where it's like you could do something very simple that would potentially
have a backpack. Put it in a bag of holding.
Right.
I got
how
you,
these
Jacob.
Things work.
I think this is a visual representation to show that they have the relic and we know who has the relic.
Right.
All they need to do literally is when they're trudging in the snow here is just be like, okay, let's pack up some supplies, let's pack up some things, and let's make our way. And they'll be like, okay, let's put the relic in the backpack here.
Exactly.
And I get the feeling that the lady with the mechanical eyes goggle things, basically
she's gonna ask questions about it.
She's gonna talk about things like
Yeah.
And I'm curious as to what her role in the story will be, because I like it when you bring an old character into a story.
Oh yeah. Especially
when
they're
not there to be a mentor. They've got like their own actual agenda.
Sure, yeah.
Like they have an actual thing that they want and need. They're not just there to be old. Isn't their character.
Yeah, like not to say that she won't probably say some wise things and all that stuff, right? But the idea that we don't know what she's about. She's not just attaching herself she is attaching herself to them.
Right.
For now. But it's for her own, motivations, whatever.
Yeah, because she could have gotten away safely, but she decided not to.
Yep. And she doesn't know them, so she has no reason to be with them.
Or does she?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? She's one of Ozpin's ex-lovers or something.
Oh my god. Ozpin's great granddaughter.
She's actually Ironwood's like great aunt or something.
I do like the idea of her being a citizen of Mantle, though. That could be kind of cool to bring in that whole plot line. I've been kind of waiting for that to happen in the story of RWBY, because I think a lot of people who watch the actual show of RWBY don't know what Mantle even is, because it's in the Worlds of Redmond and all that stuff. Yeah.
I just had this picture of them finally getting to Atlas, and Ironwood greets them, and the lady's with them, and he's just like, "Mother?"
She's like, "You've gotten fat," and then she just kind of waddles in and stuff, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, that would be amazing."
Tsundere grandma, we need.
Tsundere grandma.
Yeah.
She seemed actually kind of sweet and chipper, though. I don't see her being a tsundere kind of.
I know. It's just I will always try and see some sort of tsundere old person in whatever grandparent figure that might or may not.
We all know that the biggest tsundere in this show is Blake. Like that's like.
Wait, no, it's Weiss.
Weiss?
Yeah, she's got the ponytail and everything.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, hey, it's always good to have more than one tsundere.
That is true.
Like, you don't need to just have
and you can have shades of tsundere.
Exactly, yeah.
Hues, if you will. Different colors. Anyway, so, guys, thank you so much for watching the end of the video here. This episode, I think, left things open just enough, but most of my questions are actually about things that we saw in the intro. So I'm going to leave that up to discussion once the episodes start to go more in depth into that.
I love, though, that we don't know much about what's going to happen in the rest of the season because of how much of the trailer stuff they put into this episode here.
Yeah.
It's great.
So, guys, FYI, we are doing early access reactions for the next episode. The thing is, if you go and you support us on Patreon, you will be able to watch the next episode's reaction right now, but there will be no show footage there. So you have to sync up your own source for the episode. So go support roosterteeth.com and you can sync it up there. You can watch it. We're on the on the left here, and then start our reaction at the exact time, and you'll be able to get that stuff there. So check out the link in the description for that. Any level of support also gets you access to our Patreon-only Discord, where you can chat with us about the episodes week to week. You can chat about other shows. You can chat about the events that we're running, all kinds of other stuff, or just, hang out. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.